The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Throwing first play is Ritter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ready.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Falcons at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now,
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Will Anderson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And fights through left. There he goes, left side. Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 28.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Flush to his right. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Ritter.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd down, here's Patterson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 2. Stroud will run the option left.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
A 5-yard gain on the play. Ready. 1st down, Houston.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors 70.
Here's Stroud.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Brown had a breakout 2022 for the Cowboys, finished with over 500 yards, and earned a chance at a bigger role with the Texans. Good play from him there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go, quick!
Now Stroud.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Dragon 60! On the ball! On the ball!
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Calais Campbell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Houston. Take down his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready!
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Ritter now.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ritter back to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Patterson. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Falcons! Cordell Patterson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Koo now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A 7-yard pickup.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Houston.
Here we go. Strike.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Come on, come on.
Now 2nd and 5.
19 Lions.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here's Ritter.
And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys...
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Give left side for Pierce.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready? Cut 19!
Stroud.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
First down, here's Ritter. Fighting Hilton on the slant.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Out to his left. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. yards on the tuck and run.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Green jack.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First and 10, it's Stroud. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Ritter to throw it.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Ritter off to play fake.
Complete. Smith has it. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Buying time to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down.
10 cycles.
Going play action. Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Now back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Into the hands of London. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, set.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got Smith here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's for the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready? 18, 5 here.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First down, Texans.
60.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Texans! Devin Singletary from 10 yards out.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Cordero Patterson up to midfield. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And some space here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 13 yards.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Here's Pierce.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Touchdown! Tank Dell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Texans 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the metal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball pound free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not